Hello, everyone, and good morning, tunes, or good afternoon, I should say. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Welcome in, and hello. Let me see, let's turn the music down just a tiny bit. Hello, Bloopy. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Sorry for being gone for a couple of days. Thank you, Prune, for the care package. Hi, honey. Sorry. Hi, honey. Is that better? You have to excuse my voice today because I didn't have to, but I chose to work some more on reading a script. Just finished streaming because you're gonna eat? Hell yeah. I am doing good. Just started streaming. Now I drive. Bye, y'all. Thank you for stopping by. Drive safe and good luck at work. But yeah, I am doing good. Oh, oh goodness. I might, my voice might crack a little bit today because I think I overdid it with the script reading. But we'll see how it goes. I hope you all slept well, by the way. I hope you're staying hydrated. I hope you're eating well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves, just in general. But let's see. Stay hydrated. Yes, stay hydrated. It's very important. If not for you, then for me, because your blood tastes much better if you're actually hydrated. Please drink some water. And none of that Red Bull shit. Makes it taste like acid. Are you not familiar with this hydration and sleep I'm speaking of? Well, you see, it's a fairly nifty invention, this, that you can actually take a glass that someone has made and pour this liquid called water in it and drink it. It makes you feel good. And sleep, you kind of lay down on a soft surface and just close your eyes and drift away. You chugged 6 whole bottles of water earlier for a laboratory experiment. You're the only guy in the group. Jesus Christ. I hope it went well. Something I need to do is start drinking tea, I think, for sure, to help my voice a little bit better. I think you can hear it now, even that my voice is kind of raspy. That's because I went in a little bit hard on the reading for the script and cleared my throat a bunch of times. Very nifty. What a nifty inventions. Yes. Thank you for the care package again, Bloopy. Let me see. I think. Thank you once again. I need to put a fucking timer on that. Let's jump into the game, shall we? Moist. And let's jump in. Can you guys hear the game? No, you cannot. There we go. Now you can hear the game. More moist. Okay, let's see. I think we never went to bed, did we? Yeah, we never went to bed. Oh! Oh, right. I can't really do anything with that. So, we're just gonna do this and end the cycle. Lork, thank you, Blue Pistache, for lurking, and good luck with cooking. There you go, kitty cat. Hello, Tron, welcome in. Have the systems put you to sleep yet? Almost. Thank you, Bloopy, for the cat package once again. Okay, we can do the Rabia thing. Club heads. Emphase. Or Fabricator. But you. Buy ship mine fragments. Can do that. Although for what for, I don't know. Let's do this maybe. Yeah. We had a nice Easter weekend. I think. Well, there was some things that happened that made it less nice, but I am doing good at least, so that's good. I hope you had a good Easter weekend. Let's see. Oh, have a look at that. Fuck yeah. Let's talk with Rabia, I think. Yeah. As you enter Rabia's office, you hear voices. Is that Sabine? You push open the door. Sleeper, what good timing, Rabia calls. Sorry about that. Sleeper, what good timing, Rabia calls out as you enter. I want to introduce you to someone. The man is standing at the center of the room, speaking quietly with Rabia. He turns as you come in. Meet Yannick. Sleeper, he nods. Been hearing good things from Rabbi. He smiles an easy smile. Rabia. Good to meet you. Several things happening. I'm glad to hear you good. Thank you. You played D&D board games, made burgers, and went bouldering. Damn. You had a great time, it seems. Or an eventful time, at least. Likewise, likewise. He waves a ringed hand. Now, Rabbi, where were we? The next D&D town my players may visit and will pop in and out of chat. Thank you. I hope you have a great time doing that. Actually, Rabia placed a hand on your shoulder. The sleeper was what I wanted to talk to you about. She doesn't spare you a look. What is going on?
Hej Jensu! Men hej på dig.
Får du hoppa upp i sängen? Ja, så. Oj. Oj. He went straight to my bed. Well, okay then. Yannick tucks his hand into his pockets. Go on. I'd like to recommend them to your ward. A tiny pause. They have shown themselves to be a capable ally here on the spoke side. But we have more than enough to run our territories. I hear the main block is proving more difficult. Yannick leans forward slowly. It's a mess, Rabbi. He waits, his tinted glasses shimmering despite the lack of light in the unit. I can use them, he suddenly decides. Rabia smiles. Good to hear. I can immediately... Yannick cuts her off with a raised hand. 1 second. He steps one surprisingly light step closer to you. You eager to work, sleeper? Yes. Yannick nods his head as if listening to music. Okay then. You suddenly are unsure if he's talking to you. Oh, we got an ad break. Let's wait for the ad watchers. Eller hur än så. Vi får vänta på de som kollar på ads. Och så är du duktig. He is so cute. He's laying his head on my pillow. By the way, what tool do you use to make D&D battle maps? Also incarnate? Yes, it is incarnate. It's spelled with a K instead of a C, so that it's spelled incarnate. Incarnate. It's rather nifty. You can make them in several different styles. Are you making new battle maps, by chance? How many channel points to have you give Enzo a treat? Oh, that's a good one, actually. I don't have any treats in here. But once I do, maybe 100. Yes. Using Incarnate for city maps and Dungeon Craft for battle maps. Okay. That's cool. I like that idea. Maybe I should use Dungeon Craft too. Dungeon Draft, I mean. Let's get back into it. That concludes it, Yannick pronounces. Sleeper can come work in the ward, anytime they like. You shoot Rabia a confused look. Rabia finally glances at you for a moment, but it is so fast you almost miss it. Good, I know you'll be happy with their work, Yan. Yannick reaches out and squeezes her shoulder. Sure, Rabbi, he says. Now please, he says, turning to face you, let us old friends get back to it. He guides Rabia away, leaving you standing alone. You look to Rabia, but she is deep in conversation, and so, stunned and confused, you leave. Well, that was interesting. If you only make it 100, Enzo will be sure to gain weight fast. Yeah, I know. Should put a cooldown to it, like a treat every hour or so, maybe. What did we have over here? Bliss. Sounds reasonable. Yeah. Who do we have here? Ooh, you look fun. No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass. And moments later, someone who you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you there. The same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Yes? I just need a hand. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She is floating in the microgravity of the docking bay beside a half-deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these things? She doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. Help her? All right then. She deftly moves around the units, making space for you beside the central seam in the dented case. Just take a grip here and lift out and up. Then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with the wrench. Whole thing is twisted to shit. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squealing from the force. She puts her hands under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in her other hand while they spiral free. All good. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of an explanation. What do you do here? Repairs, fits up, tear downs. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quick by the bigger bays. So here I am trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ribbed pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, and Bliss quietens it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. She looks up at you. I'm almost out of luck. What happened? Long story, some people just can't keep promises. She keeps working, twisting inside pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit and out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube, scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the other side. You both duck down to the side and the unit and spot the exit wound, its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will you? Head to the rack. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks, where a catalogue of parts sit, secured in clamps. Colored tape and scrolled notes flutter across the wall, a complex organizational system of Bliss's own design, or just a big mess. You try to pick out the right part. You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss taps the casing as you arrive, where an M2 is printed in heavy blue lettering. Not exactly what I was looking for. She takes the part. It's okay, I'll show you the system when we're done. She straightens up from the unit. That is, if you want to work here. Bliss rubs her hands clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spotting a clean air filter than Moritz. I'd be happy to help. Wait, she frowns at the racks. That's not all of it. My old business partner, they rinse the place, empty the account. To bid for jobs, we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay tug fees. For that, she looks nervous, embarrassed. We need chits. You want me to pay to work? An investment. Exactly. Partners, straight split. Bliss settles herself against the unit and looks off into the distance. I guess it looked pretty stupid here. I look pretty stupid here. Here I am asking any random passerby to be my business partner. No offense. She manages a smile. It is pretty weird. She gives you a sideways look. Don't tease me. Bliss goes back to working on the unit. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money or you find someone who has. Or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help her refit the casing and you both slot it back into place. I think I'm good to wrap this up. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now. But if you're into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract. Something to get over teeth. Jesus Christ. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. So she gives you a serious look. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You hear Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Moritz, I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean. You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. Interesting. 80. I think I want some more money before then. Leave. Let's go here. Let's see. What do you give? I can work or do something else. Oh, right. What about you? Right. Hello, Dev. Welcome back. Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome, welcome. Let's go to here. Yannick's Trust. The massive block at the center of the low end is made up of layers and layers of units. Patrolling this vertical city is a challenge. Yannick is a strange character, but he seems to understand the value of hard work. You'll gain his trust with time. Interesting. Hey. It's a so-so day, but mostly good. How are you doing? I am doing good too. I've had a fairly good day, I'd say. There we go. And Yatagan is one. There we go. Okay. Oh, damn. That's a good roll. Hell yeah. Let's go and finish with the brewery, maybe. Very nice. Okay then, Tala. Tala stands back from the newly finished still and tub, hands on hips. Look at this. She grins. The overlooked distillery in all its glory. She squeezes you on the shoulders. Thank you. How's sourcing ingredients? Tala smiles. I think I got most of it covered between the food factories in the low end and the farm stacks on the greenway. However, she pauses. There's an issue. Tell me. Well, Gyrol, the drink, as you probably guessed, is named after Gyrol the mushroom. That's what gives it the golden color and earthy taste. The alcohol is infused with the mushrooms, along with a mix of spices. That means you need Gyrol caps to make Gyrol. But no one wants to supply us. The distilleries on the Greenway are taking out all the stock from the farms out there, so it's hard to get a single cap across Founder's Gap. However, I have an idea. She smiles. We can grow our Gyrol caps here. She gestures at the increasingly equipment-filled back room. I can bring you mushrooms. Tala gives you a pitying look. Where's your vision? Any outside supplier means they take a cut, okay? Okay. Maybe not you, but someone, somewhere, takes a cut. Tala puts a hand on the still. We made a still. We set all this up. How hard can growing mushrooms be? They don't need light. They barely need soil. We can do this. She pauses. Or at least we could, if we had something to grow them from. Like spores? Exactly. Suddenly, you feel like you've walked into a trap. And you are the perfect person to get me those spores. She nods rapidly. Think about it. You built the still. You're great with plants. You know the eye like the back of your hand. Need I go on? Are you flattering me? If it's working, then yes. She grins sheepishly. Look, I can't leave the bar, and the other people picking up shifts. She grimaces. I'm saying it has to be you. Fine. Wonderful. You'll love it over on the Greenway, I think. All that fresh air, open space. Thank you, Dev. Thank you. Thank you, Dev. Thank you. She sees your expression. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. She turns back to look at the still and the fledgling distillery forming around it. It really is something, though, isn't it? And want to or not, you really have to agree. Okay, what do you need? You need spores, eh? Very nice. Okay, let's go get our spores. And what do you want? Matsutake or gyro? There we go. And now we can make our spores. We can do this already. Hello, Ain. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. Oh, Overlook Bar. Have a look at that. First batch in 6 cycles. Okay, okay. Very good. I think... Yeah, let's do that. Yep. I think we still will have... I hope we'll have the... No, okay. It goes down. Fine, fine. Just gonna feed the cats. Having a good morning and you just woke up. I see. I see, I see. I'm glad you're having a good morning. Let's see here. Do we have any other Haven Age agents? Yes, we do. Haven Age. Let's see here. 64. Emphasis stall. I wonder. Let's do this, I think. Yeah. Gyro caps. There you go. 3 more. Okay. Oh, wait. Only 2 more. That's great. And now we can put the last one on this. Yeah. I think we can do one last one of that. And so fy på dig. Vad gör du? Göra. Oh, Enzo decided to chew on my bed sheets. Fantastic. What a little rascal. Okay, let's see. I still want to... We can put one of the 5 ones on the Yannick situation. Oh, wait. Hell yeah, we finally got them. And I only need 2 of those, if I'm correct. I wanna see. Memphis. Matsutake prep in 3 cycles. Jesus. Let's see. Let's do this, I think. Thank you. Then we can do this. Are your bedsheets yummy? No. Enzo is so real for that. No. You almost laugh when you see it. The same small recorder stuck to a different wall this time. Written across the fluorescent tape is that familiar word. Sleeper. You grab it quickly. Rabaya says sorry. Sabine's voice sparks up once again. She said she didn't have time to brief you before setting you up with the old man. I'm sure you got the play by now. Earn his trust, work the block, then we need you to get into his office. A pause. It's risky. It's risky, but obviously you're the only one of us who he doesn't already know. Either way, we need to locate the link to SNR. You hear a shout in the background of the recording. Rabia says be careful. Sabine continues. The data suggests there's some relay processing the implant data and sending it back to us now. But we can't lock down its position. Either he's moving it, or it's moving itself, or it is rerouting through other relays. We can't understand it. Maybe you can find some details on it in the office. Once it trusts you, you should be able to get close enough to get into the office. You'll only get one shot. The recording creaks and whines. That's the final piece of the puzzle to end this. A pause. Good luck, sleeper. I'm sorry too. Be safe. The recording clicks off, leaving you in the silence. You pocket the recorder, just in case, and walk away. Looks like it's up to you. Well, well, well. Have a look at that. Also, let's wait for the ad washes. If you only got on one shot, one opportunity, would you seize it or just let it slip? What do you mean? What? Okay. I'm just gonna do this first. Not that one. Need the Yatakan agents. Just gonna do this. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater. Sweater already, mom spaghetti. He's nervous. But on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting. It was a long time ago since I saw that. Hey, gubben. Vad gör du ens så? Hej. Hej på dig. Ja, vad gör du då? Vad gör du då? You better not be biting my sheets again. Yeah. He looks suspicious. Let's end the cycle. No ain. Did I just join to hear Myra rap? No. Also, welcome in, Nexus. I hope you're having a good day. Don't let her stop you. I will stop you, Enzo. And I will not be happy. Okay. Let's fucking go. Let's do this. Continue. Let's fucking go. Thank you, Ain, for the care package. You look at the countermeasure on the drawer. It looks like some kind of shock trap. Shock trap. If you grab the drawer, you'd likely have thousands of volts running through your system right now. You wince. Once you find the anchor points, it comes away easily enough. You prise it from the drawer quickly and quietly, then listen for footsteps in the corridor outside. Nothing. All clear for now. You slide the drawer open, looking for other countermeasures that might be inside, expecting to see a chunk of tech or the relay. But as you slip it open, all you see is a handful of wires, an empty implant cradle. Is this some kind of mistake? You freeze for a moment, unsure what to do next. And so I caught him in the act now. He was about to do it. What is it that you want to do? Yeah, I thought so. You little rascal. Is this some kind of mistake? You freeze for a moment, unsure what to do next. Why keep an implant cradle so carefully guarded? You remember Yannick having an implant, a small plate on the side of his head, just above his ear. You assumed it was for hearing or vision. Those shimmering glasses of his come back to you. Those shimmering glasses of his come back to you in your memory. His strange movements, his speech. You look again at the cradle and there it is, printed on the frame. Proprietary technology, property of SNR. Rabaya said the relay moved that way that they couldn't get a fix on it. What if Yannick was the relay? The thought hits you like a shock. Yannick, with a remote relay implanted into The thought hits you like a shock. Yannick, with a remote relay implanted into his head, networked to every single implanted enforcer in the low end. A shudder runs through you. Is he even in control? Or has Esnop whammed its way into the man? Could he even be considered separate from the corporation itself? You think of your own legal status as proprietary technology. A puppet with cut strings. Time to cut Yannick's strings then. You reach around inside the cradle and fit it and find it. A remote connection. A tiny bead of a transmitter. Likely controlling the link to SNOP. There it is. You pause for a moment. Then you squeeze it, snap it from the frame, and it crumbles, sparks, and dies. It takes a moment before the shouts come, before the scream, and you are already on your way out, down the corridor, down through the unit that serves as the lobby to Yannick's office, then out onto the walkway where Yannick lies still, and forces gathered around him, bemused. Approach. You push through the crowd and there he is, still, crumpled. You arrange him a little, lie him down properly, feeling how thin his body is under his suit. You wonder how long he has been like this, a puppet for SNR. With the connection cut, nothing remains but his body, which means that Yannick the man was gone a long time before now. You place a hand on his chest. You are sorry for him, but it is done now. And you did not kill this man. You've seen enough. The connection is cut, and whatever Yannick was, or had become, is gone. Your anger is a hard core in your chest, and all of it is focused on SNR. Fuck. I was not thinking that was gonna happen. I thought I thought we would get like interrupted by Yannick, but I guess not. Okay. 3 more cycles on that, and oh, hello. You've come back. Let's do this. Oh no. Oh. Well, we got some cryo, at least, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing much we can do. Let's, oh, actually, we forgot to do something. That was unfortunate. Yeah, quite unfortunate. There we go. Rico meets you at the entrance to the lab, leaning on her crutch with a glint in her eye. Walk with me, sleeper. I'd like to tell you a story. She makes her way down the corridor that leads back up towards the main commune building. When people first crossed what we call Founder's Gap into the Greenway, they did so against the wishes of Andre Erlin. At the time, Erlin was trying to stabilize the Union and establish control of the Eye in the wake of Solheim's collapse. It was chaos, competing factions, failing systems, so many dead and injured from the riots. That was his priority. Why? Erlin was interested in people, not plants. He was a pragmatist, and for good reason. You both crossed through the glass roof tunnel. The greenway outside crowded with vines and branches, dappling the light. Erlin had written the greenway off, cut off from the rest of the station and linked to a broken spoke. He claimed it was only a matter of time before everything here would die. He refused to let anyone abandon their duty to the Union and cross. They were traitors to the cause, or as good as. Rico continues, making her slow but steady way into the inner gardens of the commune. There weren't many of us, but we believed what was here was worth saving. We had to keep our plans secret until we crossed, and some of us left people behind. She pauses to catch her breath, her voice cracking. It is difficult to know it from effort or emotion. What we found was a disaster. Nothing like what you see here. Half of the greenway was leaking oxygen into space. The plants flash frozen. The other half was a swamp of mulch. Decaying matter clogged every system. We worked hard. We lost good people. We cleaned up and closed up. But it was never going to be enough. After many cycles, many cycles, we all knew this place was doomed. But we kept on working, talking less and less, because we couldn't face it. We all developed a death wish If the Greenway was going to die, so was we. But it didn't die. It did not. Rico smiles. We crossed some invisible boundary, tipped some biological scale, and the Greenway started to recover. Plants flowered, crops sprouted. For the first time, we reaped the fruits of our labor. Rico smiles, looking up at you. We thought it was us, that we managed to do just enough to end the cycle of decay. I thought we had saved the Greenway. Until today. You pass into the grow beds of the commune, rich with the hustle and bustle of Haifa members planting and harvesting. For a while, Rico is quiet, and you both simply observe the hypnotic movements of the work crews, the eager chatter washing over you like a wave. Rico smiles to herself. I should have known, of course, that our arrogance was unfounded. But we needed to believe back then. We needed a myth to bring more people across the gap. You both move into a smaller corridor, Rico following some directs unknown to you. What you have shown me is that, back then, the Greenway saved us, not the other way around. Tell me, have you ever consumed one of the matsutake or gyrol caps you have been growing? I think I have. Yes. I imagine they were delicious, nutritious, almost uniquely so, she muses. After all, they were designed for you. Rico has a mischievous look. At first I thought it was the location they were growing in that made the mushrooms from the aviary, from the labs, or from the grove different to each other. But what I have come to understand is that it is the person growing them. The matsutake and gyrol caps you brought are totally unique, containing compounds never usually found in similar specimens in my possession. Many of these compounds aren't even digestible for humans, but for a sleeper like you. Rico smiles as she leads you into the internal garden of the commune, where the Haifa members have planted species from all over the Greenway. Back when the tide turned, when the Greenway started to recover, we all felt something, a response. It was as if this place was not just alive, as the forest is alive, but alive in other ways. Communicative, responsive. We shrugged it off at the time, but now I understand why. Rico stops and turns to you. This place is responding to us, adapting itself to us. It's growing fruiting bodies for you, for me. It is adapting, changing. It is, in short, displaying all the signs of sentience. The Greenway is sentient? Perhaps not the Greenway, but the ecosystem itself, or something within. Rico sits on a bench within the peaceful gardens and gestures for you to join her. When you have been growing the gyrols and the matsutakes in the aviary, those species so familiar to the Greenway, have you discovered any others? Not yet. Rico nods. If you do, can I ask that you immediately bring them here? I believe it is only a matter of time before they bloom. You look around the garden, amazed at the sense of peace within. Rico interrupts the silence. There is a species of mushroom that I haven't seen in years. It is dark, short, shaped like a club. We first found it in those early days when we were working to save this place. It was around the time that we started to lose our first members. They were succumbing to some infection, some mold growing deep in the dark mulch that drowned this place. At that point, we thought we were lost. And then these mushrooms emerged from that same black mold. We tested them and saw that they contained some compounds that counteracted the mold. They contained an antidote. Gasp. Of course, as a botanist, I saw this as part of the natural process of this ecosystem, even if the time scale seemed absurdly short. But what I am wondering is if that antidote was a gift. Rico meets your eyes. Perhaps if you are patient, you will receive your gift too, Sleeper. You both sit for a while, Rico seemingly done telling stories for today. You watch the light playing off the leaves and plants around you and wonder what forces could be at play in this place. After a while, you stand and leave with a quiet nod to Rico, leaving her to her memories. Bottomist? So that's what they were. Two gyro caps, come on. Okay. What did we... Oh, right. That is really interesting, I think, the story that they're trying to tell there. Let's go to Bliss. Seed money. Right, I need money. I have the money, but I don't want to use it just yet. What's this? Oh, right. Right. Let's do that. Oh. Rent a capsule. The only place to sleep on the hub. Hacked off colony ship and welded to the ring. They are surprisingly expensive to rent. Huh. Let's try it, I guess. Let's see. I guess we'll end the cycle. That's interesting. Oh shit. I completely forgot. My energy. Ah, damn it. Oh, thank you for the save. And although it's auto-saving. Oh, nothing there. And that I cannot really do now. Buy a spacer meal. Hmm. $15. 19. Okay. There we go. Even better. It is. There we go. That I think we can sell for some nice money. Yes. I'm playing both sides. Hell yeah. It's like 100 chits or something, isn't it? And I could do this, but should I? I need food. I guess I can go up. No, and get a space meal, perhaps? Not as much as I would have hoped. Let's go back down and sleep. Oh, first of all, do this. I think we can do stuff with only 3 dice. I think it's okay. Oh, nice. Emphys! Emphys is preparing the Matsutake caps. He cleans them carefully with a damp cloth, before shaving the stalks as if he was sharpening a pencil. His knife slides through them, revealing the bright white of the flesh within. "These are good, sleeper. Very good," he says without looking up. "I bartered with Minji for some kelp too, so we can brew the dashi." "You know Minji?" Emphys looks up from cutting with a smile. "Everyone knows Minji. Minji? Let's say Mingi." Emphys slides the sliced matsutake mushrooms to one side and takes out a closed pan. He opens the lid and you see the green wafer of kelp sitting in a bath of water. Been soaking it since last cycle, Amphis explains. Should be good to warm now. Should be good to warm now. He places the pan over the burner and turns it on low. We have some time now. He wipes his hands clean and throws the cloth over his shoulder. However, there's one difference this cycle. He smiles. You have been the one providing the ingredients, so it's my turn to provide a story. But, Sleeper, let me speak, please. I want to tell you this one. He gestures for you to both sit on the folding stools behind the stall. You see these? Amphis runs a hand over his forearm, tracing the circular scars that mark them like perfect bite marks. Conway called it an anchored interface rig, a mechanical control device for piloting a heavy-duty extraction suit in low-G industrial operations. We called it a bone suit. Jesus Christ. Oh, ad break. Let's let my voice rest for a bit. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Ain, for the care package, honey. I finished my coffee, so now I have water. Enzo rolled over on his back on my bed. He's so cute. Yes, you are, buddy. Yes. He is so cute. Okay, welcome back, ad watchers. You see these? Amphis runs a hand over his forearm, tracing the circular scars that mark them like perfect bite marks. Conway called it an anchored interface rig, AIR, air, a mechanical control device for piloting a heavy-duty extraction suit in low-G industrial operations. We call it a bone suit. He points to a pattern of larger circles on his shoulder. They drill in and anchor it there. Then all the way down the arm. He taps each scar on the way. It maps mechanical movements to the suit exactly. And one-to-one mechanical replication. You swing your arm, a 2-ton arm swings too. You should have seen the recruitment vids. Strong people in even stronger suits, tearing through stone and scrap. Superheroes. Half my graduating years signed up, from company school to company shuttle. Conway from birth to death. He stares off into the distance for a moment, fighting with the memories. But the bone suits weren't good. The rate of failures was high, and failures meant arms torn off, anchors torn off, broken bones, bad stuff. So after a while, Conway discontinued them. No longer competitive, they said. He checks the broth, turning down the heat and adding the mushrooms. So there we were, hundreds of us, with surgical alterations for suits that didn't work. They sent us home, back to that company colony that spat us out, to be cleaners, drivers, cooks. They gave us drugs for the pain and told us to make something of ourselves. When I deserted, bribing some passing spacers to take me into orbit. There were only me and a couple of others left. The rest just faded away. Arthritis, osteoporosis, they folded in on themselves like paper lanterns. That was my generation. The anchor points still ache, still burn. He touches the scars. But what burns worse is the betrayal. I've been on the eye a long time now, but that will never fade. Not that, and not the faces of my friends. Amphis reaches over the sprinkles a handful of leaves into the broth. Amphis reaches over and sprinkles a handful of leaves into the broth. It is ready. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I will not let their story die, and as long as I'm telling it, it will remain. Gonna grab ice cream from across the street. Ooh, have fun. Hope it tastes good. Amphis pours the broth into a double-walled metal bowl and hands it to you. The heat radiates through your hands, and the smell drifts up, rich and sharp, like a pine forest after the rain. You drink the broth slowly, chewing the matsutake and thinking. Amphis busies himself with cleaning the pans and the bowl, sealing the kelp back up for another day. Then he quietly comes to sit with you while you finish your meal. Neither of you speak, preferring instead to let the story linger in the air a little longer. It is not that there is nothing to say. It is that sometimes, in the moments after something, speaking breaks the spell. So you both idle, eager to be in each other's company. Amphis taking longer over his cleaning, his packing, and you savoring the final dregs of broth. When you finally finish and hand him the bowl, you feel the spell break, and the story leaves you both. And as you leave, you know that both of you are somehow a little more empty and a little more full than before. That was an incredible story, honestly. And let's go. The last one. That was really nice. It was a good story. A sad story, but a good one. Let me see. I think... yeah, let's go and pay Bliss. Yeah, let's pay Bliss. Let's see what that does for us. Okay. Oh, right. Random rare mushroom. Oh, hell yeah, I got one. No. Okay, fuck. Ah. This game is so just good at leaving you speechless, I would say. Is there anything here? Is there anything? No. Oh yeah, you can self-repair. I forgot about that. Isn't it better for me to do that after I wake up? What am I, stupid? Oh my god. Let's re-roll. It's fine, I guess. Tala comes to you one shift, when the bar is empty, tapping you on the shoulder as you clean the bar. It's ready. She is grinning from ear to ear. The gyro? Obviously. She grabs you by the arm before you can ask anything and drags you into the back room. The smell hits you immediately when you enter. A cocktail of rich fermentation and chemical sharpness. The room is warm and bright now. The newly installed lights making the place look clean, whether it is or not. Tala has already pulled up a couple of stools around a metal crate, with 2 glasses with a few fingers of pale gyro inside sit waiting. She smiles. I haven't even tried it yet. You can see she's nervous. You both sit at the makeshift table, the slight strangeness of the situation making you both jumpy. Tala hands you a glass. Cheers, she says solemnly, and knocks the glass back. You do the same. The first sensation is burning. A sharp and nose-clearing blast of alcohol that has your frame querying whether you would like to activate safe mode. You gulp the drink back, and it is only then, behind the burn, that you taste the earthy tones of the mushroom, the wood and the soil left behind like sediment, barely there. Not bad. Tala raises an eyebrow. You sure? Maybe needs diluting? Tala swills the gyro in her glass. That might work. Open it up a bit. Tala grabs a metal bottle from the newly installed work surface and adds a few drops of water into the gyro. Try again. This time, the burn is a warming glow, harsh but fading, and the woodiness less heavy. You taste something floral in among the marshy decay, something fresh and bright that you never expected to find. Both you and Tala meet eyes. It's really good, right? It is. Tala grins with her whole face, and that makes you smile too. Tala pours out some more gyro and then adds some more water. The action's already taking on the quality of a ritual. You both drink. Tala tucks her feet up beneath her on the stool, folding her legs. She looks down into her glass and swirls the liquid thoughtfully. What's on your mind? Tala looks up. At nothing in particular. My father opened this place, you know, she says out of nowhere. My thoughts suddenly becoming words. It was his attempt at making a life for us, for my family, who got to the eye. Your family? My father, my mother, my little brother. She takes a drink. They aren't around now. I'm sorry. That's okay. My parents had long lives, and my brother is somewhere in the Starwood Belt. Ran off with a salvage crew. She puts a glass down. He's alive as far as I know. But I was just thinking about something my father told me. When he first set this place up, he wanted to call it the Bantayan. But he was afraid it'd scare off the customers, so he kind of translated it. Hence, the Overlook. And these past few cycles, when I've been in here, I've been thinking that I should rename the place. She looks at you. The Bantayan. What do you think? I love it. She looks away. Me too. Tala picks up her glass. That settles it then. To the Bantayan. You both clink your glasses and drink up. Tala hisses through her teeth. Still harsh. She laughs, then suddenly grabs your shoulder. Oh, Sleeper, I totally forgot. She stumbles to her feet. She lurches over to a corner of the room, covered with a plastic sheet, and whips it off, like a magician performing a trick. Beneath it is a neat little kitchen. A sink, a work surface, and a compact oven with a hob. Your kitchen. She doesn't give you time to respond. You can come make stuff here anytime, as long as you promise not to raid the mushroom farm. I need those for the gyro. I was thinking too that if things pick up, we can start serving proper food at the Overlook. I mean the Bantayan. She laughs. Do you like it? It's perfect. Tala gives you a hug, then quickly stands back. I'm sorry. I'm so glad you're here. She grins. Me too. As Tala tidies away the glasses, you inspect the kitchen, checking that it all works. It's small and salvaged, but after what you've had to put up with, it feels like a dream come true. Later, when she's done for the day, Tala comes back through the bar, and you share a glass of the good gyro, the one she didn't distill. And this time, you talk about nothing in particular, sharing stories about regulars or discussing the best place to eat on the eye, which, after everything that has happened, feels like a nice change of pace. When it comes time to leave, you promise to cook for Tala and agree to let her know which shifts you'll be working in the coming cycles. And then slip out into the cool of the rotunda. And in this moment, you feel, for once, at home. Oh, my heart. That is so fucking cute. I'm so happy. Cook matsutake, cook gyro, bar shifts. Oh. Let's cook some gyro, I guess. Oh. Never mind. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Right, that's one more cycle and then that's ready. And let's do that. There we go. And now that's gonna be like that for 4 cycles. And we don't have that just yet. Energy, energy, energy. Scrap, scrap, scrap. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's just rubbing all over my pillow. What the hell? Buddy. Okay. What about you? Safe. Guess we can do this. 6 cryo. Something, I guess. And I guess we can do this. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. And cycle. There we go. And feed the kitty. All right. It's Rabaya time. Let's go ahead and sell these, I think. There we go. Let's see. And we can... I think we're good. Let's do this. Even before you enter the office, you can hear the sound of Rabaya working the heavy bag. She is hammering it, the chain creaking as it shakes with each hit. She's been like this since... Sabine doesn't finish the sentence. They're sitting on a stool looking at the terminal in the corner, searching through the SNARP data you pulled all those cycles ago. Is she okay? Just angry. We all are. But you have to remember she knew Yannick for a long time. Sabine glances nervously at Rabaya. What SNARP did? Rabaya stops punching, and in the silence, you can hear her breathing hard. Sabine looks over at her, and you sense something between them. You realize you haven't seen them together since they tried to kill each other in the same unit. A lot has changed since then. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. You think a smile will save you? Yes, okay, a smile will save you. Yes, are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you're so cute. Sorry. They hooked him up like a puppet. Rabia hits the bag. Rigged that thing in his head so they could control him. Pushed the old Yannick out. I don't know why he let them in. Rabia throws a few more punches. But it's a lesson. Don't let them in. Another flurry. Yatagan shouldn't deal with corporations, and we never will again. She spits. She comes away from the bag. At least Yannick's death has been treated as natural. There's a chance we come back from this, that Yatagan can hold on. But there are opportunists trying to take control. Sabine turns to you. Yes, but now the connection has been broken. I've been looking at removing the trackers from the implants in Yatagan's forces. It's a significant job, but I think, with time, I can do the surgeries. Rabia walks away from the bag towards the far side of the unit. Those surgeries will never happen if Yatagan collapses. She shouts back at Sabine. Clearly, this is a well-worn argument in this unit. Will Yatagan really collapse? I don't think so, no. Rabia doesn't either. They look over at her. At least not when she's calm. What I understand now is that Yatagan can be something if we want it to be. Coming here from SNR, from the core worlds, all I saw was a gang. And with Yannick keeping me on a tight leash, they shudder. Rabia believes, and I want that belief. They look unsure. I also want to be done with SNR, but I doubt they are done with me. They glance away, rubbing their shoulders. Are you and Rabia? She fixes you with a look. Yes, Sleeper. Isn't that obvious? They smile. I've been wanting to say, Sabine begins nervously. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you where I came from. I know I've apologized before, but I want to again. They pause. Properly. When I leaked the data on the sleep program, it was to try to help people. Like you. They grit their teeth. But after all the cycles here, being pushed down, pushed around, trying to survive, all that got away from me, all that got away from me. Enzo just had a little bit of a moment. What's the matter, Enzo? What are you doing? Vad gör du? Vad gör du? Va? I have to play with him a little bit. It is så grisig. It is så grisig. He is so dirty. I'll have to change bed clothing. So when you turned up, they sigh. It shook me up. Rah. Rah. Sorry, I'm talking to Enzo. They run a hand through their hair. But I ended up here, so... Do you have something to say? Do you have something to say? Huh? What are you saying? What are you saying? Você ir. Ma. Você ir. They look at Rabia. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. They reach into a pocket and take out a handful of vials. These are the last of the case. You can have them. They drop them into your hands. After these last few, I don't know what we can do. With the SNOP connection broken. They look down. But I know there are other ways. Repairs, other pharmaceuticals. I even heard there are some labs out on the Greenway. Perhaps they can help. They meet your eye. I'm sorry I can't do more. Thank you for everything. They look away, their eyes bright with tears. Oh. Vad säger du? Men. Ruining a wholesome moment like that, Enzo. Rabia crosses back to you both and sits beside Sabine. They look at each other, and you can't help but smile at the idea of them together. Aww. What are you two plotting? Rabia grins. Sabine laughs, and the sound is a welcome one. You watch the two of them teasing each other and smile. Later, when you leave, you take that handful of vials out of your pocket and look at them. You can still feel that core of anger deep down inside, and you don't know if it will ever leave. But SNOP doesn't own you anymore. They can't. Because this place, these people, own you. They are what makes you get up every cycle. They are what keeps you breathing. You put the vials away and walk through the low end. Your senses tuned to every sight, every smell, and every sound, soaking it all in. Living. Hello, welcome back, Tron. Oop. Hell yeah. Got 3 more stabilizers now. That was so cute that Sabine and Rabia got together. That's so sweet. Oh, only 1 more day. Nice. Let me see. I can only sort of wait now, is the thing. How has the story progressed? A lot, I would say. Flotilla Aid, Ashen Peak, help Bliss compete, help Rico's experiments, and win a sidereal ticket. And enter the Greenway. Yeah, I think these are the ones we have now. And this one is late game. And this one I'm not sure. Help complete the side wheel horizon, which is this one. And I guess we can do that whenever, because I made it so that there's only one of those left. Let's see. Matsutake caps, let's go. Let's maybe play the auto exchange, perhaps? Oh, wait. Can do this. Thank you. We can maybe do this too. 24, baby. Let's go. Oh, the music in this game. So fantastic. Okay, I think we can. Wait. Right, we're still on this one. I guess. +9. Fuck off. Thank you. I guess we can just do some of this. And just get more money. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh no, wait. We're gonna end cycle. That's it. Okay. Okay. Got me a credit card. Oh. Moritz! Hey. Or... Hey. A quiet voice greets you as you leave. Sleeper, it's me. Who? Moritz, he pauses. I work for Bliss. He rubs the back of his hand. You're not an easy person to find. I move around. Moritz holds up his hands. Hey, no judgment. It's cool. You both stand there for a moment, each waiting for the other to speak. What's up? Oh yeah, well, Bliss needs you. A job just came in. A real big one. She's asking for you to come up and help her out. What is with me and that robotic way of speaking? She's asking for you to come up and help her out. He nods sagely. I'll be right there. Nice, yeah. Morris stands there for a little while, unsure if the message is delivered. I've got it. Cool. He looks around. Bliss just likes me to do a thorough job, you know. He rubs his hands together before burying them in his jacket pockets. See you, Sleeper. Moritz ambles off down the corridor, kicking at a filter cap on his way out. Time to head to Bliss's Bay then. Bliss's Bay. Interesting name. Send. Hello, Bliss. Ember's Wake contract sealing the leaks. Okay. This one's better to do, it seems. Good, good. This one only... Okay, very nice. Can we get another one? Yes, we can. Oh, no. Okay, let's do this then. Oh, let me just drink some water. Oh. As you both wait in the airlock for it to cycle back to the bay, Bliss thumps you on the arm. Nicely done, Sleeper. We cleared that contract, no problem. She stretches. Once we're back in the bay, we can check if the payment has come through and divide it up. She stretches. Feels good. The airlock clunks and the lights flicker. And a moment later, you are back in the bay, where Moritz is at the racks, trying to figure out where the mess of tools Bliss left in her wake should be hung. Hey, Moritz. Moritz looks over his shoulder. Sleeper? He spins a wrench in his hand. Looked like clean work out there. He nods respectfully. You look over at Bliss, who is already gliding over to her management console. She twirls a little as she crosses the cavernous bay. No one you've ever met moves as well in zero-G as she does. It's like she was born into it. Shit! Bliss slams a fist onto the console. Shit, shit, shit! What's up? I can't even... Bliss closes her eyes. Come here. Bliss calls you over. Look at this. Just look. She spins the terminal screen and you see the details for the base account. You see an entry for the Ember's Wake. A repair fee paid in full the moment you finish up the job. Then directly after, the whole amount was transferred back out into an unknown account. How can this happen? I can tell you how. My ex is a sneaky little conniving shit. She punches the terminal. He must have coded a backdoor into the machine before he left. She rubs her forehead. There's no way we can... She pauses, thinking. Moritz, throw me a wrench. You going to fix it? Moritz spins the wrench across the bay. Bliss smiles. Something like that. Bliss brings the wrench down on the terminal hard. You flinch backwards as a hail of computer parts spill up into the bay in a glittering arc. Fragments of screen, memory, sections of the casing. When Bliss is done, she clips the wrench to her tool belt. Try backdooring your way into that shit. Moritz drifts out from his hiding place among the racks. Bliss, he says tentatively, you want me to... He looks at the arc of fragments drifting around the bay nervously. Bliss shakes her head. No, she sighs. I've got it. You go get me a new terminal. Cheapest you can find. Cobble one together from pieces at the auto exchange if you have to. Can I help? Hello, Toasty. Welcome back. I'm doing good, thank you. I hope you're as well. Bliss glides over to a panel by the wall. Don't worry. One of the first things I had installed when we spec'd out this place was a cleaning sweep. She flicks over a plastic cover on a huge red button. Watch yourself. Hej på dig gubben, men kommer du tillbaka? Kommer du tillbaka gubben? Hej! Hej på dig. Så trött. Så trött. Ja, hej. Är du trött? Enzo just came in and said hi again. She hammers the button and a row of laser emitters unfold from the bay wall. They start crawling their way across the work area, frying the debris as they do in pulses of burning light. Bliss smiles. It's that or just space the whole bay every few cycles. What now? She sighs. We keep at it. The cleaning sweep buzzes and crackles as it works its way across the bay. That account wasn't everything. I'm not stupid. Once Morris gets back, I'll secure it and flush everything else. She flicks a nearby piece of debris into the path of the sweep. Clean break. Then we take another contract. That's it. She shuts off the sweep as it reaches the near end of the bay. You don't want the cryo back? Oh, I want it, but it's gone. You could have transferred it anywhere. She looks out across the hub. And even if I knew where he was, the last thing I want is to ever see him again. She rubs her forehead. I'm sorry, Sleeper. I know you worked for this too, but next time won't be the same. That's okay. She smiles. See you in a few cycles. Morris will let you know. She winks and kicks off into the bay to finish cleaning up. 4 cycles, right? Yes, 4 cycles. What the fuck? That's so shit. And so meh. What did I tell you? Huh? Did I tell you? Didn't I say you can't do that? Huh? Didn't I say? Didn't I say? Buddy. Can't we do it? He can be such a pain sometimes. Little bastard is still trying to trying to eat the fucking bed sheets. Okay, let's see. 2 more days, it seems. And why not? And then we can do this, I suppose. Oh. I did not realize that that was the end of that. Shit. Well, fuck me. guess I'll have to get ready to leave then. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So, I will be right back. Hello again. Let's see. And yeah, we can just go to bed, I guess. Feed the cat. And then the cycle. Thank you, Tron. I think it might be almost time. Depending, I think. We'll see how this goes. I still have this gardener's seed, which I guess I will need after I finish this greenway stuff. Not really much I can do, actually. Let's do this maybe. I think working the bar is best, because that just gives as much, I think. Haven Age is the tattoos. Thank you. Then another yatagan. Thank you. At the bar. Hello. That's 40 cryo right there. That is so nice that you can sort of farm chits like this with low dice. That they have a use like this. It's really nice. How many times do I have to feed this cat before something happens? Or is that just something... I want to see if there's like a... Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Good morning, cats. Sorry, I'm back. You better not trying to get out of feasting the cat. Are you? Oh, you're not trying to get out of feeding the cat, are you? I see. Just a sec. That. Yummy. I'm just gonna delete the message real quick because that cat in the hat emote is an AI emote that Twitch made, which is, yeah, I just don't want it in here. It's nothing against you, sweetie. Let's see. Yikes, yeah. It's, how do you say it? Fucked up? Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 more days. Like, I don't understand what they were thinking would happen after they did that. Oh, come on. Are you... Come on now, please. Come on. You fucking bastard. I had to wait for even longer. I don't care. Fucking big companies looking to save every single penny by creating AI emotes. Yeah. AI advertisement, etc. It's actually fucking disgusting. But it's so expected. Let's see, let's go Buy some food from Memphis. Yes. And then go to sleep. Yes. We can sell a lot of matsutake though, I guess. Let's see, matsutake there. Nice. 80. 80. Bum. Okay. Is this one ready now? No, almost. Buy space a meal. I guess. Haven H. Thank you. Some more cryo. Thank you very much. Okay, guess we can play around. Why not? 24, baby. Thank you. Play the auto exchange. Oh. Buy ship mine fragments. I suppose we can do that. Thank you. Don't know what we'll be using it for, but it's good to have, I guess. We could sell it if we wanted to, I suppose. Yeah, okay, one day. Guess we'll have to go over here. Yeah, we need one more. Another map completed. Let's go. Hell yeah. Oh, calm the fuck on. Give me that shit. Jesus. Yeah, I guess we can do that. I don't really care. Then feed the cat. No, wait. Let's end cycle. Thank you. Oh, Moritz? Sleeper. Moritz is waiting for you on your way out. How you been? Surviving. Moritz nods. That's the struggle. He glances around. He runs his hand through his hair. I've been meaning to ask you, Sleeper. What's it like? He pauses, suddenly unsure. I mean, you know, what does it feel like To be a sleeper? Yeah, he shrugs. If you don't mind. It's strange. Yeah. I know I can't understand it, you know, with your frame and, well, everything else. But I won't say I have a lot of sympathy for it. Like, having to find a place, having to survive, having no future. He looks down. A lot of people around here understand that. Moritz looks away, and you notice him for the first time. Not just as Bliss's assistant, but as someone with their own worries, their own struggles, their own life. You feel bad for not noticing earlier. Moritz looks back at you. Anyway, I got a message for you. Bliss sent me down. We've scored another contract and she needs your help. That's the message. He pauses. Look, I know last time the payment didn't come through, but you did good work. Bliss knows that. It's no problem. Okay then. He pauses again. She's doing her best, you know. I know. He nods. See you up there. He turns and strides off, leaving you in the corridor. Time to help Bliss. And maybe this time, think to yourself, it'll work out. Maybe it will work out. Holy fuck. Give me some more good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything other to spend it on, I guess. I mean, I could do it for money, but it's... I have a bunch of chits now, so it's okay, I guess. Ah, fuck. I didn't do that. Shite. Oh well. I got 2 good ones, I guess. There we go. Continue. You and Bliss are floating in the base airlock, waiting for it to cycle. You pick a few leaves from your clothes as you wait. They float around the chamber as if carried by a lazy wind. Clean work. Bliss bows a little. Well, thank you, sleeper. You didn't do so bad yourself. She checks her tool belts. Seems like we are getting into a good rhythm. The now familiar sequence of clunks and rattles sound out, and then the door hisses open. The moment it does, you know something has once again gone wrong. What's all this? Bliss asks, confused, Bliss asks a confused-looking Moritz. Besides him, a set of crates anchored by the bay floor. He has clearly just brought them in through the base freight lock. Moritz looks nervously between the two of you before answering. It's payment. He runs a hand along the crates. The Sycamore Seed crew just brought them over. He stops. but seeing the look on Bliss's face adds, they were very thankful. I bet they were. She clenches her fist. What the hell is inside? She leans over and struggles with the catches on each side of the top crates. As he does, Moritz leans over and struggles with the catches on each side of the top crates. As he does, Bliss turns to you. Don't say it. Bliss stares into space. Don't you dare say it. Say what? You know. She looks back at you. This isn't my fault. Moritz finally gets the catches free and the lid floats off, drifting up into the bay. As it does, a small brown lump floats up with it. Moritz reaches out and catches it as it passes him. Is that a mushroom? Bliss finishes. A damn mushroom. They paid us in mushrooms? Not just mushrooms. He holds out a clump of tightly packed leaves. Produce. Bliss starts laughing. Goddamn Haifa commune. Should have known they didn't have a chit to rub between them. She knocks a small brown mushroom across the bay. Stop, Bliss. Moritz grabs her hand. These are good. Fresh. We can sell them. To who, Moritz? Are we running a grocer's now? We need cryo, otherwise this whole bay will be shut down. We can't pay for parts with leafy greens. She waggles them in Moritz's face. Moritz is right. Bliss raises an eyebrow. Fine. Maybe Moritz is right. But what do we do between now and market day? She rubs her forehead. What a joke this place is turning out to be. Moritz closes up the crates and starts moving them. It isn't that bad, Bliss. It's a step in the right direction. He glances at you, looking for backup. They'll sell well. Bliss sighs. Looks like I went into business with a couple of wannabe farmers. She laughs. Prove me wrong then. Show me this is a windfall. She kicks away towards the new patched together terminal. Until then, I'll be working on how to keep this place open. Moritz's mouths a thank you and goes back to moving the crates. You better be on your way too. Well then. Third time's the charm, I guess. Ooh, +8 cryo. Nice. I'm gonna spend it on a cat. Okay, those aren't too bad, I'd say. Let's see. I guess we can do this. Cook some gyro caps. There we go. Can get some cryo and energy, I guess. Let me see. Okay, the next one is gonna be interesting. I guess we have the... What do you mean? Where's my mushrooms? What do you mean? Oh my god. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Just wasted that fucking... Give me some chits, please. Thank you. I guess we're fed at least. Okay, so doing that does not give you back the thingies, I guess. I see, I see. I see, I see. Can I please get those fucking mushrooms now that I need? Please? Please, you. Please. Come on. Thank you. Fantastic. No, there we go. Leave. Rico is at her bench, running small vials of some liquid through an old chemical analysis machine. The whirring of the spinning drum fills the lab with white noise. You aren't sure if she notices you approach. Ayo, Myra looking for fucking mushrooms? Shut up, Tron. Sleeper, it's good to see you. She looks up, smiling. This little project of ours has been keeping me awake for the past few cycles. But right now, well, I think I have something. What is it? The drum finishes spinning and Rico lifts a vial from it, holding it up to the lights. This is something I extracted from those club heads you've been bringing me, and according to my analysis, it is a substance totally unique on the Greenway. You look at the small amount of liquid in the vial. Any idea what it might be? Rico asks, without looking away from the vial. Stabilizer. Rico nods. You aren't the first sleeper to come through here. Perhaps I should have mentioned that earlier. Rico's tone suddenly drops, changing the atmosphere in the lab immediately. I just thought... She pauses, thinking very carefully of how to continue. I just wanted you to trust us. What do you mean? She sighs. They came through a fair few cycles ago. We found them wandering in the broken section near the gap. The members who brought them in had never seen one of you before. They were terrified of this strange person wandering in from open vacuum. They were quieter than you, and damaged. We did our best to patch them up and welcome them to the commune. I only really spoke to them once. while I was working on their wounds along with a couple of systems engineers. She looks nervously at you. I'd never seen a body like that before. I took some readings, some samples. Samples? You have to understand, I was curious. I didn't know what I was looking at. I just took a little of the damaged material, less than a thumbnail. She shifts her weight to a crutch. The next cycle, they were gone. They took a little food and hiked upwards towards the wild margins, where the greenway meets the wastes. Someone saw them in the distance, but that was it. They disappeared into the overgrowth. She sits down heavily, with a vial in her hand. When I saw you, I wanted things to be different. I wanted to keep you here, rather than let you disappear into wherever they ended up. She smiles to herself. Yes, I wanted you to understand this place better, but I also wanted you to help me. I wanted to help you. It seems that somehow both my wishes have come true at once. She holds out her hand with the vial. This is for you. You take the stabilizer, the glass cold and smooth in your palm. Thank you. Don't thank me. She gazes out at the greenway through the glass. Those clubhead caps made it for you. Or at least, who or whatever made those clubheads. She starts to clear her bench. It was right there, contained in the tissue. I only had to extract it. I imagine you understand how incredible that is. I learned enough from that sleeper to know that your body, your frame is it, runs on some exotic technology. Exotic technology that has a time limit built in. Somehow the Greenway knows that too. It understands your physiology much better than I ever could. It knows how to treat you. Just like that miraculous antidote that sprung from the mold, so too has this sprung from your presence here. The Greenway is speaking to you. It is welcoming you. She looks up. I know it sounds crazy, but I know it to be true. Here's the evidence. And what I also know is, it is no longer speaking to me. Even after decades here, I have never seen this kind of response. Not since the antidote so many cycles ago. She smiles. So I'm going to make you a deal. You bring me as many club heads as you like. I'll extract the stabilizer and give it to you, freely. But you have to tell me what the Greenway says. You have to speak with it, to dig into it, to find what being is at the center of it. I've traveled as far as I can. I need you to do the rest. Can you do that? Yes. Rico sighs with relief and deflates into her chair. Thank you. Hi, honey. Hi, Kaylu. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the care package, honey. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry for the other sleeper. I truly am. I'm sorry I couldn't have done more. But I'm so glad I met you. She smiles. You're welcome here anytime. She falls silent. She looks smaller now, more fragile. You realize how old she must be to have seen the collapse firsthand. You idle a little in the lab. in case she asks for anything else, but she remains silent. And so you drift back into the tunnel, thoughts of that other sleeper and where they ended up, weighing on your mind. I think we know where they ended up, sadly, and yeah. Oh. Okay. Plant a seed, I guess. Two, 4, 6, 8 cycles. 8 cycles, okay. So 2 of those makes 1. That's good to know. Hello, Friskira. And hello, Moo. Welcome in, both of you. This game is so cool. I know it's fantastic. I love this game so much. It is... God fucking gyro caps. Give me what I want. Sorry. I'm doing good, Moo. Thank you. We are just, Oh, actually, I don't need to do anything. We're gonna feed the cats. Feed cats. And then end the cycle. Oh. I think this game is... It is fun, absolutely, to play in longer sessions. But on stream, where I read it out for you, it's pretty taxing. So we're gonna be playing for about 20 more minutes. Let's see, where do we go now? I don't. Let's see. Okay, we need spores. There we go. No. Wrong one. That's what we want. Give me those spores. Thank you. Oh. There. Okay. No, oh, come on. There we go. Give me those club heads. Thank you. And I guess we can do this with you. Thank you. The wastes. Work the stacks. Gives the most money, I think, which... yeah. Well... yeah, let's just work the stacks. Get some cryo. Some money. Actually... this is probably the easiest way of getting money. And is this the last day? Will I? Yes, okay, good. Cat. Time to feed the cat. and end the cycle. Amu. Amumu. Amumu. Sleeper. Moritz is leaning against the corridor wall. It's time. He looks away. Big job just came in. Grand finale. You up for it? I'm ready. Alright then. We are in business. He pushes away from the wall. This has to work, Sleeper. Has to. He looks down. If it doesn't... Are we in trouble? The bay, you mean? He shrugs. We were already in trouble before you got here. The work so far hasn't been enough. Look, Bliss has had a rough time of it. I thought you of all people would understand that. He runs a hand through his hair. Sorry, I didn't mean to be. He smiles. This is a good one. She gave me a chance. I owe her. Oh, and we got an ad break. Sorry, ad watchers. I'm just gonna pour some water. Oh, goodness. Me. Okay. Welcome back, ad watchers. He straightens up. I know you have your own things going on, Sleeper. We all do. But the Bay needs someone. Bliss needs someone. Hell, I need someone to help me keep Bliss from spinning out completely. Scratches the side of his head. Otherwise, there's not much I can do. He shakes his head. And I would hate not to pay back my debts. Moritz stretches. I've got to get back. He nods and walks away. I'm out. See you up there. He seems to be warming up to us. That's good. Let's do this. Okay. Rigged and ready. And solar wind. Oh goodness. This is gonna be a rough one. Nice. Yeah. A good first day. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I didn't even notice it at first. Goodness. That's such a cool ship. Let's get down. And... Amphis. Let's get some food from Amphis. Hello, Yami. Hello, Kip. Welcome in, both of you. I hope you're both having a fantastic day. That is a one. Nice. How are you two doing, sweethearts? Hey, chatters. Hello, chatters. Let's go and sell some information. This music in the background is so fantastic. I don't know what it is. It's so just calming. You know? Feeding cats. Going all right. Just played the drug game. Sold a bunch of interesting weeds. Lol. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm glad the weed game went good. I don't know which weed game you're talking about, though. Sold a bunch of weeds. Let's do this. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, hell yeah. Fantastic. Boom. In 2 days. Continue. That was good job. It's called Schedule 1. It's so wacky but so fun. Interesting. That rhymed. The atmosphere in the airlock is euphoric. You and Bliss keep grinning at each other like idiots. Exhausted, blinded, sore and aching idiots. Sleeper, that was incredible. She punches you on the arm. I never thought we were going to make it. Those idiots tangle the whole thing up like nothing I've ever seen. We make a good team. Bliss smiles a winning smile. Overwatch new comp. Good luck, Moo. As the lock's inner door clunks open, Moritz gives a rare whoop. He looks exhausted too, and for good reason. Moritz has been the one ferrying tools and parts back and forth from the ship. His tired smile tells you he's glad it's done. Sleeper, Blitz, and Bliss. He shakes his head. Impressive. When I saw that ship come in, I thought there was no way. Why, thank you, Moritz. She winks, for believing in us. Moritz rolls his eyes. You know what I mean. Take the compliment. He shoulders some of the gear that came back in with you and Bliss and heads to the racks to stow it. Bliss turns to you. I think you should be the one to do the honors. She nods to the ragged-looking console that Moritz assembled. I don't want to jinx it. She smiles, but you can see she's genuinely nervous. Don't worry. I'll stop worrying when the chits are in my hands and I'm giving them to a gimbal bartender. You glide over to the console and check the screen. It takes a second to see what you're doing through the flickering, cracked display, but after a moment, you see the account. And there it is. Almost 1,000 cryo sat in the base transfer account. Well, Bliss calls. Have we been screwed again? We did it! Woo! Bliss kicks off from the door and spins up into the bay, shouting as she does. The noise takes Moritz by surprise, and he knocks a rack of parts, scattering handfuls of metal fixings across the bay. The sight is something. Glinting steel catches the work lights like glitter. Sorry, says Bliss, grinning when she comes back down. I needed that. She kicks off and joins you at the terminal. Moritz even managed to sell that produce. We made a tidy profit eventually. She laughs. Here. She loads a stack of blank chits into the terminal and transfers a chunk of the cryo to them. This is your cut. Bliss hands you the chits. Thank you for believing in this place. She looks away and smiles, even when I couldn't. When you first met me, I was on the edge of giving up. All it would have taken was one more push. But now this place is sparking again. Work is coming in. There are funds in the accounts. Even Moritz has a spring in his step. You both look over at him, happily racking up tolls. That's because of you. She punches you in the arm. He likes you. He's a good kid. He isn't bad, isn't he? She leans in closer. You know, he came here looking to rob the place. I gave him a job instead. She laughs. Don't tell him I told you that. I just thought it might help you understand the kid. Moritz turns to look at you, and both Bliss and you awkwardly wave. Maybe it's time to change the subject. Maybe it's time to change the subject. What now? From here on out, it's going to be a little easier. I'm going to look for some component contracts, stuff that will keep us inside the bay, not out in the black. No need to risk our necks if we don't need to. You want to crash out? That's fine. But there will always be work for you here when you need it. I appreciate it. She smiles and then, out of nowhere, quickly gives you a hug. She steps back and glances around reflexively. Take care, she says softly. You too. You turn and leave. And Sleeper. She smiles. Don't spend that all at once. That was really nice. Hey, 4 upgrade points. Let's see, let's do interface first. Oh right, it takes 2 points. Shit. I mean 3 points, not 2. Oh shit. That's kind of great, actually. Even more money. 800! Oof! 800 cryo. Let's go. Let's celebrate by eating some fungus. Yes. Fantastic. It feels good in my stomach. No hydrate redeem? There is a care package redeem that gives me both hydrates, stretch, and sit up straight. I will do that now. Let's see. And since it's a catch-all, yeah. What about a food redeem? Yeah, I wish I could just summon food out of nowhere. Let's end the cycle, and I think we end this stream here. End it on a very good note. Oh, I forgot to feed the cat. Cat's time. There we go. That was really nice. I hope you guys had a good time with me. Like you couldn't have food nearby on your desk. What, just like have it stand there all day? What do you mean? Just chain me up in the kitchen and that can be very possible. Oh really? Do you mean that you'll make me food, or that you are the food? Most prepared food doesn't go bad in a day. It's not about that. It becomes stale and cold. Like, what do you mean? That I'll make you food? Oh, okay. That's too bad. Let's jump back here. Hello, everyone. I hope you all had a good time with me today. It was really nice, I think. It was a good time. Thank you all for joining me. There are certain complications to vampires feeding from one another. If you say so. I'm sure I could make it work somehow. But anyways, we are gonna end it here for today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you had a fantastic time with me. I certainly did. Let me see. I think we can end it here. Perhaps. Yeah. I won't be raiding anyone today. But I will be back tomorrow. Have a nice rest of the day, Myra and chat. Thank you, Tron. I hope you do too. Thank you everyone so much for stopping by. I hope you had a good time with me, as I had a good time with you. No raid today, but I'll be back tomorrow for something. I realized I haven't made a schedule for today, for this week, I mean. I'll have to do that. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll check out Baldur's Gate 3 and the new subclasses. Who knows? Anyways. Please take care of yourselves, everyone, and also each other. Stay hydrated, and I hope you have a good rest of your evenings. I love you all very much, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.